Hey guys, I'm FatBuddyCat, and this is the O-MB200. Tonight, we're going to put together our high performance motor using some tricks that we've learned along the way. My friend Adam Maples from Tampa Boys Customs races one of these bikes, and he told me a long time ago to get one. I'm starting to understand why. They're a little bit lighter, but if you build them up in the right places, they can handle a lot more power than stock. And if those Tampa boys don't baby them, neither are we. We're going to start our base with a Predator 212 Hemi. The first thing I'm going to do is take off this center fill gas can. Now that the tank is off, I'm going to be removing the head. So we'll pull the spark plug, get this right out of the way. Next, I'm going to be removing the valve cover and the head. This is not a stock Hemi. This one has stainless steel valves, 22s, and billet retainers. It also had chromoly rods, and I believe that might be a skinny head gasket. I'm going to pull out the push rods, and I'm going to put them aside with the head somewhere. My friends from OMBwarehouse.com keep me hooked up with gaskets. First one I'm going to be using today is a stock Predator Hemi gasket. I'm just going to put this right on top of my dabbles for now, as long as it doesn't go anywhere. We'll get these out of the way for now, and we're going to go ahead and fill that void with our GX160 race motor. We're going to be harvesting the head and the carburetor. The carb that I'm going to be nabbing today is the Wildcat WC22. I swear by these things. Some of you guys may have started trying them out yourselves. These are a great option for a small body 26mm round slide carb. I've used these carburetors on numerous builds. Different displacements, different heads, different valves. They work every time. This 14cc head that's on this GX160 is a genuine Honda head. This one has been ported and polished. It's got stainless steel valves, billet retainers, 22s, champion rockers, and a billet extension. I'm going to be careful with this and find somewhere clean to put it down. This GX160 is armed with a long rod. And a short skirt flat top piston. It comes dead even with the deck. We're real close. So I ran a little bit thicker head gasket. Over on our Predator 212 Hemi, we have a billet rod, but it's stock length. So we're sitting slightly further in the deck, in the hole. Okay? That is going to allow us to use the skinnier gasket. It's still just a stock one, but it's thinner than that one. We already learned that when you put a 14cc head on a Predator 212 Hemi that you need GX200 rods. These are stock stainless steel rods. Never mind those rings, those are for something else. As I'm moving the 14cc head over to the Hemi and I'm tightening it on, I'm putting a dab of red Loctite on each of my bolts. Just a drop. See that? Just a dab will do ya. I torque my head to 17 foot-pounds and then 18 foot-pounds. We're torqued in. We have the GX200 stainless steel rods in place. Next, lash it out. I lash my high performance motors nice and tight. You can see this has been used multiple times. Oh, 0.0015. Keep it a little snug on the exhaust. I'm going to be using 2 brand new non-hemi gaskets for the valve cover, 1 for the extension and 1 for the cover itself. For this build, it's going to be convenient to use one of my O-MB warehouse side fill tanks. I ran my new Tygon line from the tank down to a fuel shutoff valve, and then we have a lead that'll go into our carburetor, which I'll be installing next. With that carburetor on there, we might as well get our hardware together and mount this thing on the mini bike. Where I used the O-MB riser plate to get this custom centered mount, it's super simple to reach in from all angles and bolt this motor down. Even with my big sausage fingers, I can get all the way up in here. No problems. From above, you can see how easy it is to get to our filler cap. Our pull starts right there. And once our driver's on, we're going to be very, very centered. One thing this does change is the exhaust options. There is a right side exit header that works when the motor sits down lower. I thought I could make it. I couldn't. So we're going to use something a little more traditional. This is just your average side exit staged header. I've used this one a few times on my doodle bugs and whatnot, and now we can use it here too. Make sure to grab a new exhaust gasket. I really don't think you can get a better mount than that. It's very simple, direct, and out of the way. There's just a few more things to do before I fire this thing up. But we'll get there tomorrow, because as always, it's a work in progress. Have a good night, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.